In his small village, the handsome peasant Rasputin received a letter from the Tsarina that read, "My lord and unfailing friend, my savior and adviser, your absence pains me. My soul finds peace only when you are near, so I may kiss your hands and lay my head on your holy shoulder. My only wish is to sleep forever in your arms. Come back quickly. I await you and suffer without you. I will love you forever." How could a simple, uneducated man from the depths of the countryside rise to become a religious figure and mystic, performing miracles despite his inner debauchery? How did he ascend to control the mighty Russian Empire and become the ultimate authority, only to bring the empire into the hands of the Bolshevik Revolution? This is Grigori Rasputin, the legend who left an indelible mark on Tsarist Russia. Born in a village called Pokrovsky, Grigori was a violent thief, stealing small items. When a chicken or lamb went missing, suspicions would fall on Grigori despite his parents being well off. In her book, Harem and Power, Salma Qasim Judah tells us that Grigori had an older brother named Mikhail, 2 years his senior. Their father was an alcoholic and womanizer who paid little attention to raising his children, leaving them to the whims of the world. Grigori's school was the vast fields, open air, and forests, where he learned cunning from wild animals and delved into Orthodox Christianity, folklore, and traditions alive in the Russian people's collective memory, despite being illiterate. One day during a stroll, the two brothers fell into a river and contracted pneumonia. Mikhail soon died, while Grigori resisted for weeks until he miraculously recovered, claiming a beautiful lady dressed in white and blue had appeared in his dream, commanding him to heal. The village priest identified her as the Virgin Mary, designating him for a great future. At 19, he married a girl 4 years his senior. Shortly after, their child died at 6 months, pushing Grigori into a life of indulgence and dissolution. Seeking to purify his heart and soul, Grigori left his village and met an ascetic known for his prophetic abilities. This meeting introduced him to the Torah, Bible, and spiritual realms, instilling in him confidence and a sense of higher purpose. Rasputin was incapable of chastity, believing earthly pleasures were beloved by God, more so than dry virtue. Through Father Theophan's influence, who admired Rasputin's primal enthusiasm and piercing gaze, the aristocracy began to welcome him. He became the lover of Olga Loktina, helping her overcome nervous ailments that had stumped doctors. Soon, he gained a reputation for reading the future. His first encounter with Tsar Nicholas II and his wife left a lasting impression. His influence over the anxious and spiritually inclined Tsarina was swift. Her desperate hope for a cure for her ailing son solidified Rasputin's place in the royal family after he seemingly healed the boy. Despite accumulating numerous enemies and facing accusations of corruption, the Tsarina's unwavering support shielded him. His miraculous acts cemented his status, leading the Tsar to seek his counsel on governance, further expanding Rasputin's influence. However, this proximity to power threatened the nobility, clergy, and common folk alike, who feared his unrestrained behavior. Ultimately, a noble conspiracy led by Prince Felix Yusupov sought to eliminate Rasputin. They invited him under the pretense of friendship, feeding him poisoned cake and wine. Unaffected by the toxin, Rasputin's will to live drove them to shoot him, finally ending his life after a prolonged struggle.